Bane's feel-good story isn't just about a 20-year-old shocking NASCAR's biggest names, and it isn't just about the Wood brothers returning to glory. Bane was followed across that finish line by Carl Edwards and then David Gilliland. 3 drivers and 3 Fords. All 3 very good reasons for this guy to smile. Doug Yates, thank you very much for joining us. You have been a part of some pretty significant moments, but how does Sunday's result rank for you personally?
Well, Nicole, it was a really special day for us. You know, it's Ford Motor Company's 600th victory in the Cup Series, and to have Edsel Ford and his family there, along with the Wood brothers getting back in victory lane, it was a really big day. Ford's taken some heat the last year, as you know, and to finally start off this year with top 3 at the Daytona 500, it just doesn't get any better than that.
Part of the heat you've taken in the last year is the lag time between Ford's introduction of the new engine and the other manufacturers and their introduction. How did that lag time maybe affect you and benefit you?
Well, we took our time and we had the chance just to put a design on the table and go and manufacture it and put it on the racetrack. But we took our time, investigated every part of the engine, especially the cooling system, which has been a topic of discussion at Daytona. And I think that the way the rules turned out, especially this race, the cooling system was a big part of our 2 cars being able to push each other and not get hot and not have to duck out like some of the other cars. So we feel like taking our time, doing things right. Our engineers, along with Ford engineers, deserve all the credit to this new engine, bringing it on board, and now hopefully it's our time to shine with the Ford FR9.
But this weekend at Phoenix, pushing and 2x2x2x2 really isn't going to be an issue. So what do you expect from the racing as far as your engines go this weekend?
Well, we hope we pick up where we left off. Last year at Phoenix, Carl won in convincing fashion, set on the pole, and then won the race. So we hope to pick up where we left off there, and we feel like now we're at a phase in the engine. We're past the design phase, and now we're developing the engine where we can make more power and give our teams what they need to go out and compete for wins every week. The goal for us this year is to compete for a championship. I know you've heard that from a lot of guys. Jimmy Johnson's king of the hill, so I think it's up to our teams and our engine shop to go out there and give them a run for their money, and I think we're poised to do that.
There's a really big difference between the racing we saw last weekend and the size of the track to the size of the track that we're going to see this weekend. But before you know it, we are going to be back. Restrictor plate round 2. How will what you gained and what you learned at Daytona affect what you run at Talladega?
Well, Nicole, we weren't very good at Talladega at the end of last year, so we went to work really hard this winter to try to catch up with the competition. We felt like the test at Daytona really helped us understand where we were and what we needed to work at. And then during the week at Daytona, there were so many rule changes that our guys just kept working and working, and we feel like we gained some advantages there. And we're out to prove that we do have an advantage in going to Talladega, and backing that up is really important to us as a company. And we all know that there's some really smart people in the garage, and there's stiff competition, so you can't ever let up. And hopefully we'll just keep going. And this Daytona 500 victory is really special to our organization. And I was joking around with my dad a little bit last night, and he had won 5 500s as an engine builder and car owner, and now we've won 2 since he's retired. So he told me last night he may come out of retirement to see if he can't get back in victory lane as an engine builder or a car owner. But Daytona has been special to our family, and we look to just carry on that tradition and then carry on very strong this year.